everyone, welcome back. Long time no see. Well, I didn't make any videos, so it's all on me, not on you. Today's video is going to be a little like kind of a life update. As you can see, I'm in a new room, new place. Lots of exciting things have happened in the past, I don't know, 9 months since I made a video. Yeah, my last video was my birthday video. So yeah, as you guys can see, I'm in a new place. My hair is different, my hair is short. Yes, I am really excited about that. I am in the gorgeous and sunny California, San Francisco to be exact, for those who don't know. We moved here, I don't know, like the end of September. 2020 has been crazy, folks. It's been crazy for everyone. So yeah, we were in the same boat too. Today, what I'm gonna do is just like do my makeup, tell you what's going on in my life. We're not gonna do like any crazy looks. I'm just gonna do like simple whatever look. It's like 5:18 right now, just finished work on a Friday. So I just thought, like, you know what, I'm just gonna sit down, make a video, talk to my friends. It's been a while. And also, before I start this video, I just want to give you a disclaimer. Today's video might have some TMI. So TMI means too much information for folks who don't know. I didn't know. Yeah, I might include like some too much information, personal stuff kind of information. So if you don't want to watch too much information in my video, please feel free to skip off. And if you're still here, thank you. Let's get on with our makeups. Just wearing this like sweater thing where my t-shirt's showing. You guys don't care, right? Yeah, where do I start? Like, okay, so we left off kind of when early December of 2019, when I probably uploaded like the last properly produced video. After that, we got married. No, actually that was 2018. So it's been a while. Oh, the last like proper video that I made was probably when we did our wedding or engagement, whatever, photo shoot, pre-wedding photo shoot. After that, I don't really think I posted regularly. I just posted like here and there ish, you know, because I was just like in a funk, you know, in a place where I just didn't want to post. I just want to sit down. I didn't want to sit down and film videos. And while I'm talking, I'm just gonna like firstly moisturize my face. Haven't been buying a lot of makeup too, just using like whatever I have, which is good, you know, for the environment. Anyway, so I'm just gonna use some like Kate Somerville moisturizer that I got in like some box. So yeah, let's begin where we left off. So we got married, we went on our honeymoon. I posted a video when I was on our honeymoon, just a quick makeup look. And after that, I think yeah, I posted a video on my birthday. So I guess that's where things kind of left off on my channel, honestly. And 2020, like I said, was super crazy. So let me tell you what was happening in my life. So the company that I was working in, you know, like I'm here on a visa. Me and my husband both, we are here on a visa. And because like during COVID, things started getting weird. Our company decided that they didn't want to sponsor us anymore. That means they would not be renewing our visas anymore. And that's not good news, right? Okay, the next thing I'm actually using is my Revlon Candid foundation. I bought this when I went to India for my wedding. I think this had just come out then, so I just bought this for my wedding actually. And I really like this. Like, this is the only like foundation stuff that I've been using recently. I'm trying to use like more of BB CC cream type of products, like really easy. I'm not doing a ton of makeup. As you can probably tell, we're in quarantine, kind of. We're like working from home, so we don't really need to do makeup. And this like really glides on like a moisturizer, so I really like this. This is in the shade, let me do this like old style, you know. This is in the shade 400 Macadamia. Really great match for my skin. Just gonna take like that, dot that on my skin. Super easy to apply and blend. So the company decided that they no longer wanted to sponsor me and my husband and other like international folks, not just us. Yeah, I'm also just using my fingers basically to blend this. So yeah, at that point, and this was like February, we had just gotten back from our honeymoon, and we get this news, like, you know, they're not going to sponsor us anymore. And in fact, like, you know, you guys might have an idea that residency in the US is a green card, and my company was already in the process of applying for my green card. So we were like, okay, great, like at least one person would have their green card. That would be nice, you know. But no, they just stopped. They just halted all of the process for any kind of immigration thing. So we were stuck. I'm just gonna take a little more to just like apply in areas where I have sort of like discoloration on my skin. And also I'd like to point out that I'm no longer using any concealer too. I'm just gonna use this single product, and as you can see, it blends so well with the skin, right? You can barely say like I have any foundation on. Just smooths out like the texture and color basically of the skin. So I really like it for that. So once we got that news, we were like upset and like angry, dejected, like how could they do this to us? Like, this is not fair. We've been here for so long. At that point, I was probably there for 3+ years. Just a long time to be at a tech company, you know. So yeah, we were like, okay, what are the next steps that we should do now? So the obvious next step was to look for a job. And that's when, like, you know, COVID and everything like really started, you know, mid-Feb-ish, and we were like, wow. And a lot of companies were actually laying off their employees, including like big companies. So we were like obviously like nervous, you know, what's gonna happen. We were so nervous, like what should we do? So okay, so now that I have my foundation on, I'm just gonna like mix these two setting powders from this Hourglass Ghost palette, I think it was. This also I bought during my wedding makeup shopping. I did actually do my own makeup for my engagement. For my other like events, I did hire a makeup artist, but for my engagement I did my own makeup. So I'm just gonna set basically my entire face. This doesn't leave like a powdery weird finish for me. It just sets everything in place, and I have had no problem whatsoever in this product moving throughout the day. Even if I'm like sweating a little bit, and in San Francisco I don't really sweat that much, even though it's like a bay, like really near the ocean, it's not that humid. So yeah, till now I haven't really had any problems with this. So after that, like February to June, July, we were just like heads down studying, and it's really tough, especially in the tech industry. It's really tough to land a job, especially being in a place where we were like East Coast, like super like corner of the country basically. There were not a lot of companies around that we could switch to as well that would then sponsor us. So it was a really tough situation. So we started studying and then started applying. I don't think I got an interview until June, honestly. Yeah, and even in June I was like rejected in the first round. So of course we like kept going and going. Okay, I'm also gonna do my makeup while I talk. Just gonna take this Hourglass palette and take this like bronzer shade on my angled brush. Guys, you know what I realized? I'm actually using these BH Cosmetics brushes since 2015 when I started my channel. So it's been like 5 years. And none of them have actually given up on me, except like one blush brush that I had to throw out because it was shedding a lot. But every other brush has really held well. So I'm just gonna lightly, like, you know, put bronzer all over my face just to get a little bit of color. The first interview that I actually got was in July. That's when my actual like interviews began. I was probably interviewing every single day. The interviews for tech jobs are tough. I have given like 5, 6, 8 rounds for one job, and sometimes didn't even end up getting it. So that's fun. So I got 4 offers, which were great. Like one was better than the other, and I was so happy, so elated. And remember, like at the same time, my husband was also looking for a job, so it was like a double whammy, you know. Some days we're just like, what are we even doing? Like, why are we even doing this? Like, do we need to do this? Like, should we just go back? And it's hard, you know. We are here alone on our own, no family, so sometimes it gets lonely, it gets hard. And not to say that, yeah, I chose this life. I know that I chose this life. I chose to move away because I feel like there's blessing in everything. I'll speak about me. I think when I moved here, my life personally literally changed. I literally changed. I think I've become more like responsible. Imagine, like I don't have any relatives here. I didn't have any family here to help me out in case things didn't go the way they were supposed to go. So yeah, I would say I'm really proud of myself and all of those people who actually come here without any family to do their like higher education, get a job. It's hard, you guys. It's hard, okay? I do miss my family a lot. I do miss my friends a lot, but I like this life too. By August, I was interviewing like crazy. I was interviewing with so many companies back to back to back. It was, oh my god, it was so stressful. So stressful. So, one second, I'm missing my blush brush. Finally, in August, I got my first job offer. It wasn't great, but it was something, you know, it was something that I could jump onto, like one company that would sponsor me and I could stay in the US. So it was like the worst case kind of company for me. Next I want to just use this awesome blush shade on my cheeks. So yeah, I got one job offer and I was elated, like yes, finally. They didn't pay well, you know, it was just basically a job that I would be moving to just because of my visa situation. That's it. But thankfully, I got another offer which was even higher. Then I got another offer which was even higher, and then finally I ended up at the company that I'm now. My friends know this company, but I don't want to really put it on YouTube, you know. So finally I got this company which was my dream company. And just believe me when I tell you, when I got a call for an interview with this company, so I had applied for a different position. They were looking for someone who was like senior, you know, and I wasn't. They wanted someone with much more experience and I didn't have that. So the recruiter calls me and she was like, there's another position that I think you should interview for, which is the position that I am in currently. And I was like, I'm not going to get this position. Like, this is so off my skill set. But she was like, you know what, you get it. And I guess I got it, you know. In my wildest of dreams, I had never thought that I would get a job at this company. And when I got the offer, oh my god, I was crying. Like, I am still getting teary-eyed. It was the best day of my life. It was one thing to get a job where the company would sponsor me, but it was another. And this was the only company, mind you, that was in San Francisco. We had always wanted to move to California, but there was never a situation where, or there was never an opportunity where we got to do that. And we were like on some 10th moon, you know, like so happy. This was the only company in California. So it was like the golden goose. I hit the jackpot and I was elated, super happy. And after like what, 4 months that I've been at this company, I'm enjoying every bit of it. Enough about my job. Let's put on some highlight. So this is the highlighter I'm going for, again from the same Hourglass palette. I'm just gonna top it on my cheeks. During the same time, like, I don't know how God works. So during the same time, Kumar also got his job offer from another company which is also in California. But since now it's COVID and everything, we are anyway working remote. So yeah, we were like, yeah, let's settle in San Francisco for now because we had friends here. It's an amazing city. We're gonna explore San Francisco more. So we rented an apartment here and we moved in the end of September. Now is the part where the TMI actually begins. I warned you, okay? If you wanna leave, this is your moment. I'll give you a second. Cool, you're here, great. Okay, so me as a woman, as a female, my periods, my menstrual cycles have never really been regular. You know, I've never been someone who has their period 28 days on the dot. It's always like plus or minus 5 days, usually it's plus. And sometimes I skip months. And it's happened to me before and I've never really paid a lot of attention to it. And it mostly happens when there's a change. You know, I'm traveling, I'm stressed, I have exams, I have fever, like, you know, I'm sick or whatever. So I am used to that. It happens, you know, and I have my neat little app that I've been tracking my cycles on for like years. I'm sure like every other girl does that too. And if you don't, you should, it's fun. So I am known to have irregular cycles and I was like, okay, that happens, doesn't really bother me. But now I am 30, my cycles were like kind of irregular. Also, during 2020, I gained a considerable amount of weight. Now everyone was like, yeah, obviously you're at home, you're working from home. When you're home, you always want to snack on something, which I was eating like brownies and blondies and cheesecakes and every junk food in the world, like fries. chicken nuggets almost every day. Like, yeah, I was not living a healthy life. And also the added stress of finding a job, giving interviews. God, it was very, very stressful. I figured, you know, this might be because I am stressed. Okay, while we talk, I'm also gonna do my eye makeup. So today I'm gonna use my Disney designer collection. I did a video on this like a couple of years ago when this collection actually came out. And I haven't been using this a lot, so I thought I'll use this beauty. I'm mostly planning to do a very simple look, so I'm going to probably start with that color and do some this on the outer corner and do some like sparkly shimmery thing in the middle of my eye. So just to get that out. Because I wasn't eating healthy, I gained so much weight. I gained around 10-12 pounds, which is 5-6 kgs, which is not that bad, but it's bad for me because I was anyway in the overweight range and I gained more on top of that. So I've been gaining weight like steadily since I got to the US, and I think my cycles kind of have been irregular since I moved here. If I just like reminisce the time, I used to be 52-53 kgs when I moved here in 2014, and now I am around 68 kgs. So in all, if you see, I've gained like 15 kgs, which is not great. Not at all. Yeah, I kind of knew that, and it's not that I was always eating unhealthy, you know. Not like all 6-7 years whatever I've been here. I haven't been eating unhealthy forever. Whatever the reason, I've been gaining weight. Now like last year I had a reason to gain weight, you know, because I was so unhealthy, eating whatever the crap I wanted. But understandably I gained a lot of weight, and my cycles were late. If I count correctly, I actually had 8 cycles out of 12. So not too bad, but bad, because it wasn't 12 out of 12, which normally it should have been. When I moved to San Francisco, I didn't have a cycle in October, didn't have a cycle in November. I think I had one like end of December, but if I count, I probably just had 8. That worried me. I was like, why? Like, why am I not getting a cycle? Like, something's definitely wrong with me. Definitely it could be the weight gain, but like I've been steadily gaining weight, but I always do get my cycle. Like, what the hell is going on? So I decided to go and meet with a physician. I always like knew, like, let's talk about having kids. So I'm 30 plus, like my biological clock is ticking. If I'm honest, I have wanted to be a mom forever, okay? Yeah, that's probably one of my dreams. And that's why I'm saying that this video is so personal to me, because I haven't ever admitted that to anyone. But I knew that like, it wasn't going to be like we get married and then boom, we have a kid. No, it wasn't going to be that, because we both wanted to get our careers settled, but still, like, with age and everything, that's obviously a factor in my mind, okay? I'm not oblivious to the fact that yes, like, biological clock actually matters. I was like, okay, let's figure out what's going on. My cycles are irregular, and I don't want to have a kid for another year or year and a half, but I just want to make sure that my body is ready, like whenever I am ready. And now is the time, you know, I have the time now to make it better or work on. I scheduled an appointment with a physician, and I asked her to like just do like all kinds of blood tests and all the tests that you wanted to do to just figure out what's wrong with me. So she did a bunch of like tests, blood tests to get my hormone levels, and lo and behold, I have PCOS. Polycystic ovarian syndrome. Yeah, I didn't believe her. I did not believe her. I was like, how can you just tell? And at this point, mind you, my results weren't really out. So the only thing to go off of was that I had gained weight. I have started having hair on my like lower jaw chin area, which I regularly have to wax now. Yay. So looking at all this, she was like, yeah, you have PCOS. And I was like, no. To me, I have definitely heard about PCOS. I know about PCOS because obviously I am a neurotic person and I like to research everything. I didn't believe her because one, she hadn't done an ultrasound, a sonography of my uterus, of my ovaries, and I was like, how can you just tell, like, you know, that I have PCOS? So then I met with an OBGYN to do more testing. basically I wanted an ultrasound. I wanted to look at my uterus, I wanted to look at my ovaries and really like confirm if I had PCOS. In mid-January, I had an appointment with an OBGYN and we did an ultrasound, and there it was, my 2 ovaries filled with follicles. I'll insert a picture here so that you can see what my ovaries look like. On the reports it said I have around 20 follicles each on my ovaries. Again, like, there is a spectrum, okay? There is a range of symptoms from PCOS. Some people don't even have those follicles or cysts, some people might call it, on their ovaries, and they do have PCOS because of some other symptoms. So this was my symptom, where I had a bunch of follicles on my ovaries, which proved that yeah, I have PCOS. And to say that I was devastated is an understatement, because it's not that something's wrong now that I have PCOS, you know, don't get me wrong, like I know like it's still possible to have children, I know that, but it's just something, you know, it's just this feeling where I feel like I have failed my body, or my body has failed me, or I did something, you know, it was just that feeling. And it took me some time to come out of that, like, you know, be like, and the worst thing is, okay, I'm just gonna say this, like, the worst thing someone could say to someone who has PCOS or any other fertility issues is that it's common, it happens. I know someone who has this. I know someone, and my doctor, the first OBGYN that I met, had the audacity to tell me, like, don't worry, my first visit, like, the doctor, like 5 minutes into our appointment, she tells me, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, women with PCOS go to have children, have as many children as the ones who don't have PCOS. I'm like, thank you. That is not my concern right now. It's affecting my body, it's affecting my health. That is my concern. Yes, children is a concern for later in life, but first I want to focus on me and my health. Yeah, I was so pissed off. How can a doctor who is educated enough to know what to say and what not to say to someone comes and tells you this? Like, don't do that. This is my public service announcement. If you know someone going through fertility issues, or even if there is a married woman beyond a certain age not having children, please don't go and tell this person, like, aren't you having children yet? Do you have a baby? Are you planning to have a baby? Don't. You don't know what really is going on in someone's life, and not everyone likes to talk about it. It's rude, it's hurtful. Don't do that. Just don't do that. To have or not to have a kid is one belief, or like one decision, one choice that someone has. But if they want to have a kid, and if they're going through tough time having a kid, only they know how it is, you know, how that feels. Like, please don't go and ask someone, like, when are you having a baby, or like, why aren't you having a baby, it's time, like, when is your turn? Don't do that. I think we ourselves blame ourselves so much. There's so much guilt, I feel like, within women about everything. Please don't add this on our plate as well. Just don't do that. So yeah, now I know that I have PCOS. Yay. Yay, because I know that I have, not because I have. Yeah, okay. So what I'm doing now is, today's what? Today is March 5th, and I got to know this in, let's say, December. I have started eating healthy, I have started working out, I have lost like 6-7 pounds, which is like 3-4 kgs. Yay. And I'm super happy, I feel energized, I feel happy. I was depressed, by the way, when I wasn't getting my cycles, when I knew that I have PCOS. I was borderline depressed, and it's not a fun feeling, guys. It's not a great feeling. You know this information, which probably could be devastating in future. It's not for me right now, like, knock on wood, but it could be for some people. It is for some people. So now that you have this piece of information, and if you want to talk about it, I don't want to say that I'm here. Maybe I won't have the answer to all of your problems, but I feel like it just helps to talk to someone. And to me personally, I can speak from my personal experience. I have created this anonymous Insta account and I follow a bunch of people going through fertility issues, going through PCOS, and sometimes just talking to them makes me feel great. I don't know who this person is. I've never met this person in my life. I don't even know someone's names, but it just feels good to talk to someone. Cool, I think I'm done with my eyes, and I forgot that I didn't do my eyebrows. Eyebrows. I have a long way to go. I actually need to drop a good like 10-15 pounds more to be in like the regular normal range. So it's definitely a long way to go, and I'm not doing like a crash diet or something because that's not sustainable, and I don't promote it. I want to promote healthy living, you know, that's sustainable. You eat and you enjoy things that make you happy, but at the same time you also concentrate on your health. So that's what I'm trying to do right now. And so currently in pounds my weight is 149 as of today, and that was my goal. I think it was 150. I was 156. Then my first goal was 150. So I keep my goals that are achievable, not something ridiculous like 130, because it's gonna take a crazy amount of time to get there. So like, you know, smaller achievable goals. So yeah, my first goal was 150, and then I set another goal for myself to like keep my weight below 150 and around 149. If I'm able to do that for a week, I am gonna treat myself to a cheesecake slice. So yeah, I'm super excited about that. Today is the 5th day, so if I can continue this for 2 more days, the cheesecake. I have been working out, I've been eating healthy. Not that I've not been eating stuff, I've been just, you know, not eating a lot of carbs, and sugar is the first thing that I cut out. Guys, listen to me. If you don't get anything out of this video, just get one thing: cut refined sugar out of your lives. It is the worst. It is poison. Just take my word for it and just like try to minimize as much refined sugar as you can from your foods. And as Indians, our sweets and desserts are full of it. I specifically have to be careful about it because my cholesterol level was slightly on the higher level. It's not high, but it's slightly high, and my blood sugar level was also a little elevated, and my doctor is concerned because my family has a history of diabetes and heart disease. So they just want to be careful, and I think what my doctor said is with my weight management, I'll be able to achieve that. So yeah, I am working hard towards it. And on another like TMI note, I forgot to say this, but I did get 2 cycles this year, and it's only March, so I'm happy. So 2 out of 3 is great. I have probably never been so happy to get my period ever in my life because of the information I know right now. I can get super like into things. So I have books on fertility and PCOS and how it affects people and what you should do, what supplements you should take. So yeah, I did get a period this month, so I am super excited and happy about that. The last thing I'm gonna do, or the second last thing I'm gonna do, is put mascara because I'm out of my eyeliner. So I'm just gonna do like a dark mascara instead. Did I miss anything? Maybe not. So I just want to say, like, I'm so excited and happy that I can talk to you guys after so long. It's been a wild ride, and I hope now you can understand why. It's been challenging, it's been tough, but I'm, you know, trying to power through it. I realize that a lot of people have worse of the times and situations that I have been in, and I realize that, and I am forever grateful about anything I get in life. You know, I think that is one of the biggest things I've learned in life, is to be grateful, and that's how I would say I've grown as a person. Just to be grateful and thankful for the things and the people I have in my life, and whatever I'm experiencing and whatever I'm going through, I feel like is for a reason. And even though in the moment we don't really understand that, and we're angry and we're dejected and we are just like disappointed about it, but in the long run, when you come out of it and see the bigger picture, you really get it. Like, you know, things happen for a reason. If my previous company hadn't come out with this, like they're not gonna sponsor us anymore, I would have never looked for a job. I would have never landed up in San Francisco. I would have never known that I have PCOS and work towards improving my health, you know. So it's all related, you know, it's all for the better. And I truly believe in that. Kind of got philosophical there, but yeah, this is honestly what I wanted to share today and, you know, talk to you guys about. Right now we are in San Francisco. Our lease is coming up, so we're now looking for a place to move. We're not really sure where we want to move. Probably somewhere in San Francisco because it's so pretty here. It's such a nice place, and I love beaches, I love oceans. So honestly, I want to live around here, but the rent is expensive here. Not so much with COVID happening. Rents have definitely gone like 50% down almost. Okay, so I have mascara on my lower lashes. I think this is such a clean, like pretty look, right? Last thing I'm gonna do is apply some lipstick. This is Rose Femme from Milani. Do we need more blush? I'm thinking a little more blush, just some like perk on our face. Yeah, let me get this hairband out. Hopefully it doesn't screw up my hair. I just straightened it last night. I've never had hair so short ever in my life, so it's so weird for me to look at myself. Short hair, less time to wash, less time to dry, less time to straighten it. I'm really excited to, like, you know, curl my hair a little bit like Priyanka Chopra. I really like her short hairstyle, so I like that. So yeah, thank you guys so much for spending your time with me. I'm so grateful that you're watching this video. I hope you're enjoying, like, knowing more about me and my life and things that we're all going through. I know this year has, or the last year has been yucky. I hope this year brings you more joys than last year, and I hope things will turn out to be awesome soon. I really can't wait. I really can't wait to travel. Haven't been anywhere in months, so yeah, I'm really itching to go somewhere. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching and spending time with me, and I will see you in my next one. I don't know when that will be, but definitely I'll see you in my next one. Bye.